And he starts talking about specifically strategically giving gifts and the thought process that goes into it. Like, and I'm sitting there going, and one of the things that he said was, he said, don't give alcohol, don't give food, and don't give gifts at Christmas.
And you're like,
He's
I do
standing in
have
a church saying, don't give gifts at Christmas. But he explained why. He really got a hold of me. Like, he didn't reach down and physically grab a hold of me, but he really metaphorically got a hold of me. I know he's a man, but I fell in love with him. Okay. Fell in love with him. And by the time before he got off stage, I had downloaded Giftology onto the audiobook onto my phone. And I literally was listening to it before I left the chapel. And I left the chapel thinking, I wonder if I can get him on my podcast. Okay. And I reached out after I finished the book. And by the way, I was my daughter's ride that night. And she gets in my truck after socializing with her friends and saying goodbye to everybody, right? She gets in my truck and she goes, "Is that John Rulon's voice?" I said, "Yeah, we're going to listen to Giftology on the way home." She's like, "Dad, you're an animal," right? I listened to the book, and I actually listened to it a few times. Okay. Absolutely loved it. Reached out to John. They reached out right away and said, "Great. How can we get this booked?" We got it booked. Charlia helped us. Shout out to Charlia. Charlia helped us make it happen. We got it done, and man, was the energy amazing. So if you get a chance, go check out the podcast episode where I interview John Rulon, and we get his life story, and we talk about Giftology, the book, and we talk about all that goes into it, and specifically what he teaches. One of the things that he did when I was there, and I shared this with you last time, was he gave the pastor and his wife these personalized mugs.
Yeah.
They're coffee mugs. And they have all the way around them, they have 5 different sections that talk about their favorite verse, that talk about their favorite, qualities, talk about their favorite sayings, and by the time he was done interviewing the creator of this, the man who actually made it, right?